I'm Emilio, and today we're on the island of Roatan, off the coast of Honduras, and we're going to be snorkeling in the Mesoamerican reef, the second largest coral reef in the world. Upon entering the water, I found myself in a very strange landscape. A series of tunnels and channels that cut through the rocks gave the reef a maze-like appearance. Although at first it seemed deserted, it wasn't long before the reef came alive with colors. The most numerous resident species was the Atlantic blue tang, as there was a big school swimming below me. You might recognize the name blue tang because that's also the name of the species that is Dory from Finding Nemo, but those are found in the Indo-Pacific. These fish serve a very important role in the reef ecosystem known as cleaners, because other animals such as sea turtles, manta rays, sharks, and other fish will come to spots where they hang out called stations, so that the blue tangs can eat the parasites and dead skin the animal might have. This keeps the predators of the reef healthy and may even help heal their wounds more quickly. Other fish were more difficult to film due to their secretive nature, such as this indigo hamlet. I also noticed that there were a lot of juvenile fish, such as this fast-swimming Spanish hogfish, or these tiny yellow-tailed damselfish, who will lose those blue spots as they get older, and instead gain the yellow tail that gives them their name. Another colorful creature swimming among the coral was the stoplight parrotfish. They are given the name stoplight because they can change color and gender, from a red face, where they can be male or female, to a green face, where they are definitely male. At this point, I was tempted to say, "Bueno muchachos," but it turns out our adventure wasn't quite over yet. However, upon exiting the water, I realized that the Mesoamerican reef is so big that just showing you what we did in Roatan wouldn't do it justice. So that's why today we're in Mahahual, Mexico, and we're going to explore this reef and see if there's different species than the ones we saw back in Honduras. Mahahual is part of the state of Quintana Roo, and all of it sits on the coast of the Ribera Maya. Here the water was a lot shallower, and the bottom was a sandy floor instead of a rocky reef. The coral was spread out and growing straight from the ground, or clumped in little islands. Apart from a single juvenile angelfish, most of the fish I saw initially were the ones I had seen in Honduras or elsewhere, such as the Sergeant Majors. Like we mentioned in the Isla de la Plata episode, they become striped when they are swimming in shallow reefs, but lose those stripes when they're swimming in open water. I then spotted a little yellow stingray among the seagrass. They possess a trait called biofluorescence, which means that they turn bright green when shined under UV light, kind of like scorpions do. However, it was toward the end of our 2 days of snorkeling that I finally got to see the star of today's episode, the green sea turtle. Though I've swam with them before in places such as the Galapagos Islands and elsewhere in the Caribbean, it's always an extraordinary experience to see them so close. Given that they are marine reptiles, they need to come up to the surface to breathe periodically, but can remain underwater for hours at a time. When they're sleeping, their heart rate slows down to 1 beat every 9 minutes, allowing them to consume very little oxygen. Despite being turtles, they're anything but slow, capable of swimming at bursts of over 40 kilometers per hour. Green sea turtles are generally divided into two subpopulations: the Atlantic sea turtles, like the ones we've got here in the eastern coast of Mexico, and those in the Indo-Pacific, sometimes called the black sea turtle. After the leatherback sea turtle, they're the second largest sea turtles, with some individuals weighing over 300 kilograms. They're called green sea turtles not because of their shell color, which is usually brown, but because of a green layer of fat found directly beneath the shell. The green fat comes from the fact that they are the only sea turtles to be completely herbivorous as adults. That was an incredible experience, guys, getting to swim in 2 different areas of the great Mesoamerican reef. And to top it all off, another encounter with one of my favorite reptiles, the green sea turtle. Bueno muchachos, until next time. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like and comment down below. And if you haven't already, subscribe so you don't miss out on any new adventures by clicking the channel icon right above. Or click here to watch another video. And as always, thanks for watching.